Content Marketing and Thought Leadership in Manufacturing, Phil Bacon. In the digital jungle of today's business landscape, standing out and being relevant is the name of the game. Enter content marketing and its cousin, thought leadership. While content marketing is the reliable workhorse drawing in prospects and boosting your business, thought leadership is the secret weapon that takes things up a notch, or maybe several. When a manufacturing business needs a boost from content marketing, first there is a need to understand what exactly content marketing and thought leadership are, the difference between them and how they play a role in growing your manufacturing business. What is content marketing? Content marketing is all about creating and sharing valuable information. You're not just shouting, "Buy our stuff." Instead, you're providing useful things to see and read, blog posts, videos, images, content that help show that you know the onions in your niche. If your company manufactures widgets, for instance, it's like saying, look, we're not just here to sell widgets. We know our widgets inside out, and we want to help you understand them too. Different kinds of content marketing. Blog posts. Blogging is like our chit-chat corner. You spill the tea on industry trends, share best practices, and throw in some real-life stories. It's how you show off your smarts and keep people coming back for more. Ebooks and white papers. Ever fancied a deep dive into a topic? That's what ebooks and white papers are for. You've got the 411 on industry research and market gossip, and you go in on all the details. Videos, who doesn't love a good show and tell? Videos are our chance to flex. You can demo products, share success stories, or even give a virtual tour to people. It's like being in the front row at a concert, but for manufacturing. Case studies. Enough of the fancy talk, let's get real. Case studies are where you spill the beans on how you tackle challenges and make things happen for your clients. It's the proof in the pudding, to be basic. Infographics. Data can be boring, but not when it's dressed up in fancy clothes. Infographics make complex stuff easy on the eyes, shareable and snazzy. It's like visual poetry for manufacturing. Webinars and podcasts. Webinars and podcasts are where you go live, sharing industry secrets, talking to experts, and giving customers the lowdown. And if they missed it live, they may catch it later. It must remain on demand. Social media has to be your playground. You need to post creatives, share videos, throw in some news, and chat with the buyers directly. It is a content engagement playground. Use it to test messaging, get feedback, and input from your audience in an often unfiltered way. Email marketing. Fancy a little magic in your inbox? That's email marketing. Drop knowledge, updates, and even some sweet deals right into the email of your customers. Each email is another touch point, nurturing your audience toward becoming a customer or client. Why is content marketing a big deal? You're the experts. Ever wondered who knows their stuff? That's you. Content marketing lets you flaunt your expertise, share what you know, and make the customers think, yep, these guys know their stuff. They cannot miss you. In a sea of options, you want people to spot you. Content marketing helps you stand out, grabs your attention, and makes them think, what's this all about? Learn before you leap. Manufacturing processes and end products can be complicated. Content marketing is your way of teaching customers the ropes. We break down the complicated bits, answer their questions, and help you make informed decisions. You are with them every step. Buying big stuff isn't a one-click affair. It's a journey, and your content is their trusty guide. Content marketing helps us be there with the right info at every step to transform customers from "what's this?" to "I'm ready to buy." Google loves you. Imagine yourself Googling something and finding exactly what you need. That's the magic of content marketing. We play the Google game, so when customers are looking for answers, you must pop up like, "Hey there, we've got what you need." Not to be salesy, nobody likes a pushy sales pitch. Content marketing is your more relaxed way of saying, "Hey, we're here and we've got cool stuff to share." Take a look, no pressure. Customers are not alone. After buying, it's not a one-time deal. Content marketing keeps you connected even after people buy something. You need to drop in, share cool updates, and make sure customers are getting the most out of their purchases. What is thought leadership? Thought leadership is about being your industry's go-to expert, the wise old owl. When people think about top-notch manufacturing, they think about you. It's not just about what you make, it's about being the brainiac that everyone trusts. So, why does this matter in manufacturing? Well, in a world where everyone's fighting for attention, you need to stand out like a beacon, read bacon, in the fog. Content marketing helps you do that. It's your spotlight. But thought leadership, that's your reputation. When people trust you, they're more likely to pick your products over the competition. Think of it like this. If you were looking for the best cuppa in town, would you go to the coffee shop with a flickering sign and a dodgy reputation, or the one where everyone says, "Oh, they make the best brew in the city"? It's a no-brainer. There can be several ways of displaying your thought leadership. Let's break them down. Updated with tech. Industry 5.0 and 4.0 is still highly relevant, is the future of manufacturing tech. Thought leadership in tech and manufacturing right now is about automation, AI, immersive technology implementation, and all the fancy bits shaping the future of your production scene. Supply chain management. Supply chains are like the backbone, solid and vital. Share your knowledge on building rock-solid yet flexible chains, especially in a world where global dealings can get a bit messy. Looking at you, Brexit. Sustainable manufacturing. Best practices. People are into green living. Be the voice of sustainability, talking about green practices, eco-tech, and how your factory is saving the planet. The processes that you have gone through to achieve this and how others can too. Quality control in manufacturing. Quality is king, right? Brag about your quality control game. Let everyone know your products are A grade, meeting rules, and leaving customers grinning. Certified to a specific standard. Shout about it. Rules for manufacturing. Industry. Regulations are like a maze. Be the guide. Explain industry rules without causing a headache. Thought leadership in compliance shows you're the ethical and practicing wizard in your manufacturing kingdom. Manufacturing operations. Management. Smooth operations are like a sweet tune. Be the conductor. Share tips on lean manufacturing, always improving, and how you're the master of efficiency. Manufacturing, market trends, what's hot globally. Talk about worldwide trends shaking up manufacturing, trade deals, economic shifts, and how to ride those waves like a pro. How to build and maintain a team. The team matters. Be the coach. Share thoughts on getting, training, and keeping the A-team. Discuss how tech plays a role in upskilling your crew. Digital manufacturing. Time to embrace the digital vibe. Share your story of going digital. Smart manufacturing. Embracing tech and how it's flipping the script. Collaborations. No one's an island. Talk about successful collaborations, partnerships, and how working together makes the manufacturing world spin. Crisis management. We all face storms. Be the captain. Share insights on crisis management, how you weather the storms, and come out stronger on the other side. Customized service. Personalization is in. Tell your tales of customization. How you adapt, tweak, and make things just right for your customers. Post-pandemic landscape, quality over quantity. Fast forward to the COVID-19 pandemic, a time when everyone jumped on the content bandwagon. However, not all content is created equal. Despite nearly 90% of big shots admitting thought leadership influences their opinions, only a mere 17% find the content they consume truly outstanding. This is where savvy businesses see a chance to deliver the top-notch thought leadership content readers crave. Content marketing versus thought leadership. Key differences. Visibility versus recognition. Content marketing showcases your products, solving client dilemmas. Thought leadership, on the other hand, puts your company at the forefront, shouting, "We're not just solving problems, we're shaping the future." Problem solver versus conversation. Starter. Content marketing is the wise sage solving problems along the buyer's journey. Thought leadership is the spirited conversationalist, sparking discussions with fresh ideas and daring opinions. Quantity versus quality. Content marketing thrives on the frequent churn of blogs and posts, yet it should still be quality to keep people coming back for more. Thought leadership is the connoisseur, valuing depth over frequency. It serves up longer pieces, articles, white papers, and case studies packed with insights. Sell versus show. Content marketing sells your solutions in a specific format. Thought leadership doesn't sell, it shows. It subtly flexes your brand's muscles without a direct sales pitch. Reflecting versus influencing. Content marketing reflects industry research. Thought leadership. It's the trendsetter based on independent research, leading the pack rather than following. Today's versus tomorrow's problems. Content marketing tackles today's problems, reacting to industry trends. Thought leadership shows the visionary, leveraging today's research to predict and solve tomorrow's challenges. Industry narrative versus industry influence. Content marketing mirrors the industry narrative. Thought leadership influences it. Picture the Dumbledore Gandalfs of business, those who shape the story rather than merely playing a role. Thought leadership and content marketing. Best practices in the manufacturing sector. Pairing up content marketing with thought leadership isn't just a nice to have, it's a strategic powerhouse, and let's dig into why this combo is a real game changer. Establishing credibility and trust. According to the Edelman Trust Barometer, trust in businesses is a bit of a hot commodity. Content marketing, with its insightful blog posts, white papers, and thought leadership articles, helps you strut your stuff by showcasing your in-depth industry know-how. When your audience sees you as a thought leader, trust is the natural sidekick. Educating your audience. According to a report by DemandGen, 47% of B2B buyers gobble up 3 to 5 pieces of content before chatting with a sales rep. Content marketing gives your audience the lowdown on industry trends, innovations, and best practices. Thought leadership takes it up a notch, offering expert analyses and actionable tips. Attracting the right audience. Reports suggest that companies that blog get a whopping 97% more website links. Content marketing, especially through blogs and articles, not only cranks up your online visibility but also pulls in an audience keen on your industry. Thought leadership positions you as a magnet for pros hungry for expert insights. Navigating industry challenges. According to a Statista survey, most companies pointed fingers at supply chain disruptions as a big headache. Content marketing lets you tackle these challenges head-on, dishing out solutions and strategies. Thought leadership paints your brand as a guiding light, helping others navigate the tricky bits successfully. Building brand authority. According to the Grapevine and sources like Nielsen, a whopping 85% of customers frequently consume trusted expert content when shopping around. Content marketing lays the groundwork for brand authority by always delivering the goods. Thought leadership takes it up a notch, putting your brand on the expert pedestal and making it a trusted source in the manufacturing scene. Staying ahead of the innovation curve. The manufacturing world is moving at the speed of light, with tech advancements steering the ship. Content marketing keeps your audience in the loop about these changes. Thought leadership steps it up, plonking your company right at the cutting edge of innovation by chewing the fat on and even predicting industry trends. Driving customer engagement. Most B2B manufacturing marketers are all about creating content to keep the audience on the hook. Content marketing, with its mix of videos, infographics, and webinars, gets your audience in the loop. Thought leadership makes sure this engagement isn't just skin deep but nurtures a proper connection. Supporting the sales funnel. Companies with their thought leadership game tend to bag more wins. Content marketing kicks things off at the top of the sales funnel, reeling in the leads. Thought leadership, with its authoritative content, nurtures these leads, upping the odds of sealing the deal. Adapting to digital transformation. McKinsey's been noting that the COVID-19 pandemic fast-tracked the digitization of customer interactions. Content marketing, especially in digital flavors, lines up nicely with this shift. Thought leadership shows off your company's knack for rolling with the digital punches, a must in today's manufacturing world. Fostering long-term relationships. B2. B manufacturing marketers are all about building loyalty with their existing clientele. Content marketing sets up regular chats for ongoing communication. Thought leadership cements those long-term relationships by always bringing the goods and keeping your brand front and center in your audience's minds. Frequently asked questions. What is content marketing in the manufacturing industry? Content marketing in the manufacturing industry involves creating and sharing valuable information to attract and engage the target audience. This content is designed to educate, inform, and entertain potential customers, as well as build trust and credibility for a manufacturing business. It includes various forms of media such as blog posts, articles, videos, and social media updates that highlight the expertise, products, and services offered by the manufacturer. The goal is to establish the company as a knowledgeable and reliable source within the industry, ultimately driving customer interest and loyalty. How can content marketing make me into an industry thought leader? Content marketing can help you become an industry thought leader by showcasing your expertise and knowledge in a way that resonates with your audience. By consistently creating and sharing valuable content that addresses the needs and interests of your target audience, you can establish yourself as a go-to source of information in your industry. Start by identifying the key topics and issues that matter to your audience. Create high-quality content such as blog posts, articles, videos, or infographics that provide insightful and actionable information. Be sure to communicate in a clear and authentic voice that reflects your expertise and passion for your industry. Utilize different channels, such as social media, email newsletters, and industry publications to distribute your content and reach a wider audience. Engage with your audience by responding to comments, participating in discussions, and addressing questions. Regularly publishing relevant and timely content will help you stay top of mind among your audience and position yourself as a trusted authority in your field. Over time, as your audience grows and recognizes the value you provide, you'll establish yourself as a thought leader in your industry. This reputation can open doors to new opportunities, collaborations, and increased credibility within your professional community. What are the 3 types of thought leaders? The 3 types of thought leaders can be categorized as industry experts. These are folks who have deep knowledge and experience in a specific field, often recognized for their expertise. Innovators. Thought leaders in innovation are those who introduce new ideas, concepts, or approaches, driving change and progress in their respective areas. Strategic thinkers. Individuals known for their insightful and forward-thinking perspectives, often guiding others with their strategic vision and problem-solving skills. What are examples of thought leadership? Examples of thought leadership include authoritative articles, influential speeches, and innovative research that contribute to shaping the conversation within a specific industry or domain. It's essentially about being a trusted source of expertise that others look up to for guidance and inspiration. What is the difference between content marketing and thought leadership? Content marketing is like telling a story about a product or service to attract customers. It's about creating engaging content, like articles or videos, to promote a brand. On the other hand, thought leadership is more about being an expert in a field. It involves sharing valuable insights and ideas to position oneself or their business as a go-to authority. While content marketing focuses on promoting, thought leadership is about demonstrating knowledge and expertise to gain trust and credibility. Final thoughts. In the manufacturing world, content marketing and thought leadership work together like fish and chips. One without the other is all right, but together they're a winning combo that makes your business stand out in the crowd. No one just throws stuff out there these days. We talk to you, guide you, and make sure you're in the loop. If you fancy a chat about how your content marketing and thought leadership can take your manufacturing business to a whole new level, we've got your back. We're all ears and ready to tackle your marketing needs.